Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be creating an automatic image carousel using SwiftUI. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, with this automatic image carousel, what we want to do is we want to show the carousel and we want to automatically let it continue to slide to the next image. Okay. All right, so we're gonna dive right in, and what we're gonna do for this is we're gonna need a few images. So let's go ahead and grab some. All right, so what I've done here is I've grabbed some images from devtechie.com, and these are basically our courses that are available on devtechie.com. So I just captured the screenshot for these, and I'm storing them inside the assets folder. And what we're going to do is for these images, we're going to make sure that the scale is defined as single scale. Okay. Now, this is not a needed step, but we only have one image and this image can scale for different sizes. That's why I'm defining it. But if you have different size of images, you're most welcome to use those as well. Now let's go ahead and head back into our code, and what we're going to do is we are going to start basically first building out our code to store these images. First thing we need is a variable to store images, so course images. Okay, and we're going to create an array, and this array is basically going to contain the image resources, and we're going to simply say image resource dot, and we can actually refer the course one from here, and from here on out actually all the other images we can grab just by using the dot operator. Okay, so we're gonna select all the images course 5. Okay, now let's go ahead and try this out. Let's go ahead and see if we have an image loading up or not. So I'm going to create a VStack, and here I'm going to create an image, and this image is going to come from course image at the index 0. So what it should do is it should actually bring one image that I have stored. So as you can see, the image is basically rendering just fine. Okay, now next thing what we need to do is we need to create a state property to keep track of the current page that the image is being displayed for, and that way we can actually increment that page over and to the next image, and that's how we're going to create the automatic scroll for the carousel. Okay, so we're going to create a state property, and this is going to be called current page, and we're going to set it to initial value as 0. Let's go ahead and type var as well. Okay, now what next thing we need to do is inside the VStack we are going to create a tab view. Okay, so we're going to create a tab view. All right, and this tab view is going to work on it's going to expect a selection, so we're going to pass it a selection, and the selection is going to be bound to this current page. Okay, we're going to close our tab view here and remove everything else and use the power of trailing closure to provide the view for the tab view. Okay, now here we're going to simply apply a for each, and we're going to iterate over all the images. So 0 to less than course images dot count, and we want to make sure each image is ID'd by self. Okay, that way they are uniquely identified by the SwiftUI, and then this gives us an index that we're going to use basically to render the image. Okay, now we're going to simply render the image by going into image, and then we're going to basically use the image view, and we're going to reach out to the course image and ask for the course image at the index. Okay, now the other thing that we need to do is we need to make this image resizable so we can make it scale to fit. Okay, and then we're gonna basically put a tag here, and this tag is gonna be index, so we can actually sort of swipe the images through. Now this here comes the magic, where we're gonna basically turn this tab view into a scrollable view by styling the tab with tab view style, and we're going to style this with page. Okay, now page view style takes basically the index display mode, and we're going to say the index display mode is going to be automatic. Okay, now we're going to set the frame for this guy, and we're going to say the frame for this guy is going to be height is going to be 200 points. Okay, so it's basically, actually let's go ahead and make it 400 maybe. Okay, that's better. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually try to swipe, and you can see that we have various images that are showing up, and we can actually swipe through them. Okay, all right, now next thing we need to do is we're gonna set the corner radius for this guy, and we're gonna do that by using clip shape, and we're gonna reach out to a rectangle with a corner radius of 10. That's gonna make these corners rounded. Okay, and one more thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some padding. All right, and we're gonna add the padding in leading and trailing, which otherwise also known as the horizontal. Okay, so we're gonna add 10 points of padding in the horizontal direction, or you can do leading and trailing as well. Okay, now the next thing what we need to do is we need to basically set a timer. Okay, and this timer is basically going to help us essentially trigger, like, every 2 second a next iteration where we can actually respond to that 2 second and update the current page, which is going to create that automatic scroll. Okay, so we're going to create a timer here, and we're going to say timer.publish, and it's going to publish every 2 seconds. It's going to run on the main loop, and then it's going to be in the common thread. Okay, then now we are going to auto connect, so it's starts firing up, like, as soon as it is initialized, and then we're gonna put an on receive here. Okay, on receive of timer basically, so it's gonna watch the timer being triggered, and we don't care what value it gives, because all we need to do is update the current page. Okay, so we're gonna simply say current page is equal to, and we're gonna use this modulus operation, which is actually simply going to give us the next index within that array range. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our current page, we're gonna add 1 to it because we are incrementing. We're gonna divide or modulo that with the current course images dot count. Okay, so this is going to give us the next number automatically. Okay, so watch, every 2 seconds basically the image just scrolls over automatically. There we go. Okay, so this is the effect that we are trying to create essentially to display this automatic index. Now basically there are some UI elements that you can actually work on, make the UI look a little bit pretty, and you have the indicators are not showing up properly, so you can actually update those as well. But in essence, now how you can create an automatic carousel simply by using few things like TabView, a timer, and an image view. Okay, all right, with that we have reached the end of this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Thank you.